Hello friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report, because without you guys, well, this just would not work. Okay, we're kind of going guerrilla style tonight. I've got the new computer, I've got the new microphone set here, I've got to get headphones to get used to all this stuff, and I'm working on trying to make sure we've got this stuff together, and hopefully our sound is a little bit better. Hopefully our picture quality is a little bit better. I got to work on the lighting and a couple other things, so hopefully you guys can hear me all right. If you can't, let me know if I need to turn it up. Sounds low. Okay, let's turn it up a little bit more. Okay, is that loud enough for you guys? Hopefully that is. Turn the mic up. Audio's real low. Okay, I can actually hear myself in here, which is kind of creepy. Okay. Is that enough for you guys? Hope that's up enough for you guys, because that's definitely a lot higher than usual. Okay. Brice Butler. Okay, so tonight, guys, I'm going to be a little bit off because literally 5 minutes ago, I was still getting this stuff set up and figuring out exactly how to make this whole thing work. And I have a few bugs I've got to get out. Audio still low. Okay, let's try and see if we can turn her up a little bit more. All right, how's that? Because that's really loud in my ears. Okay, let me turn it down in my ears a little more. Okay, that's as loud as I think I can turn it up to you guys. Let me try one more thing here. See if that does it. I'm still learning how to use this thing. A little bass. Okay. All right. How about a little bass? Okay. All right. So this is because of you guys. I'm working on setting this channel up and trying to make it better, trying to improve everything. We're actually going to be rebuilding the set here. In fact, I started building the cabinet work, building a whole nother locker. So we're going to put 2 lockers and stuff together. And we got the computer, so hopefully the picture is really good and hopefully it doesn't get any freezing. And I've got the... thank you very much. This is the first time I've used a mixer before, so I've turned down my headset and I've turned up the mic. So hopefully it sounds a whole lot better than what it used to. So tonight, guys, thank everybody for all the support, all of the donations and everything that everybody's done, because that's where we were able to go ahead and buy the computer and everything else, as well as the mixer. And Adrian, you are now added into the drawing that we'll do Monday night. I've actually got a bunch of people I have to put in there. I've just been really, really busy. Don't worry, you're not forgotten. If you've made a donation to Joe Boo's Man Cave, or if you do a super chat tonight, you will be part of the drawing for this for Monday. In fact, I just got the other shirt over to Mark in England. Yeah, I found out about postage going across the country. Across the world, I should say. So, guys, what do you guys think about Brice Butler? I think Brice Butler definitely wants to go elsewhere. He's looking to be the man, and he's looking to get paid, and he's definitely burning some bridges. Some people say, well, it's good that he aired that laundry out there and gave us the real deal, but see, that's one of those things that doesn't go over well. You want to keep your laundry in house. It is a Yamaha MG 10XU. Still blurry. Yeah, I didn't have time to set up the bit rate and everything else, so I'm going to end up having to do a little bit more work and stuff on that. It also may be that my camera, it's kind of in the dark. Like I said, I've been working on this for about the last 4 hours trying to get everything set up and learning how to use it, so I'll be getting better with it. Yeah, he definitely exposed Jerry Jones because basically, he threw everybody under the bus. He said, well, Dak kind of took a step back and stuff because Cole Beasley, was getting shot down. Jeremiah, thank you very much for the Super Chat. You are added into the drawing that we'll do Monday night for the Tank Lawrence jersey. He basically went into the whole thing of Jerry Jones is calling the plays because he wants Dez Bryant to get the ball, and you can't argue and say that Dez Bryant didn't get more than his share of passes. definitely threw the ball his way a lot. Whether or not he caught it, well, that was not part of Jerry Jones's worry. For him to say that the only way I'm coming back is if I'm named a starter week 1, I don't like that personally. I am the kind of person who likes people to have to fight for a position. Generally speaking, when you get veterans and guys that say, hey, I'm going to be a starter. No matter what I do, I'm going to be a starter week 1. You get guys like Hainsworth because I got the big paycheck that I'm going to be a starter. No, I'd rather have guys who battle it out, work hard, and try and show I am the one who wants to be on the field. This stuff is, I want to be a week 1 starter. I'm going elsewhere. Man, get out of here with that crap. Go. Just go. Please, leave. Yeah, he did. He did say that. Color's bad. Unfortunately, let me see if I can do something here with the color while we're working on this. Edit. Let's see. Copy filters. I tell you what, I'm not going to play with this now. Besides, you guys don't really want to see me looking in high def anyway. I'm not that pretty. 23 beautiful Aries. I don't think that he is going to get paid. He's already been paid. And if you take a look at recent history of the Dallas Cowboys, they don't keep the veterans. You're telling me if DeMarcus Ware, you're telling me DeMarco Murray didn't get paid and they cut him? I think Dez can be cut just as well, if not easier. Yeah. We're going to need a whole bunch of wide receivers without a doubt. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to balance this thing out a little bit more. Let's see if we can get this better. Well, we don't know how much Brice Butler wants at the moment, at least not yet. Okay. Let's see if we can bump this up. See if this does anything for us. No, I think that got blurrier. He's actually getting paid peanuts right now because he's still on a rookie contract, so it's only a couple $1 million. Do they restructure Dez's deal? No, I hope that they don't. Because here's the problem. When people say restructure, what it means is you're just kicking the money down the road. That's why we're in such problems with Tony Romo's, why we're still paying him $10 million last year and $9 million this year, because we kept restructuring. By restructuring, what that means is you're making more guaranteed money and you're kicking the money down the road. So, yeah, you could go ahead and restructure Dez Bryant and say, okay, we're going to give you a signing bonus, so here's an extra $10 million and reduce that cap hit. But the problem is, if he's not playing well for the next 3-4 years, you're still owing that money. Give you an example, and I used this earlier this week. Tyrone Crawford. Tyrone Crawford, they restructured because they needed cap relief to get underneath the cap and be able to sign some of their players. So they signed him a check. The Paradox, you're added to the, thank you very much, you're added to the drawing for Monday night. They ended up taking, I can't remember how much it was, but let's say hypothetically it was $10 million. They write him a check, here's $10 million. It's now guaranteed money or bonus money. And so they divide that by the length of the contract. And so then all of a sudden, this year's number is cheap, but eventually you've got to pay that money. And see, with Tony Romo, they restructured his contract 3 times. It wasn't that he was getting $27 million for 1 year. His actual cap number was $27 million. The actual number he got paid that season may have been only $5 million. So you don't want to go through and restructure Dez Bryant. What you want to do is you want to get rid of that contract. And that's a misconception. A lot of people say, they say, oh, man, well, Tony Romo and DeMarcus Ware, man, they were great teammates, man. They gave money back. No, they didn't give money back. They took a check right now, today, and they spread that out over the length of the contract. And it's kind of like having a credit card. You can go out to dinner today and put it on the credit card and pay it off down the road. But as you go down the road and try and pay it off, it's going to cost you more. Chaz, Dallas won't get Ridley. They'll have to trade up to get him. Yeah, he definitely would. You're right. We're not going to get Ridley. I hope the Cowboys don't make a move and try and trade up that far to try and get him, because that would cost us too much, and we have too many holes to fill. I'm one of those ones who believe in trading back and trying to get the most that you can, most draft picks that you can. I know they're looking at saying, well, we got 10 draft picks. We can package up a few of them. To move up that high, you're going to need to use some of next year's and the years after higher round picks in order to get there. So I have to agree with you. Thank you very much for that question. Am I taking orders as headphones? Okay. Well, here's the thing. I actually probably don't have to have them on right now, but I actually have I'm just learning how to do this thing, okay? So this is all new because you guys know I'm old and technology challenged. So the phone is actually hooked up to the system. So when you guys actually call in, then I can go ahead and hear it in here. I can mute it so that way you guys aren't hearing the ringing out there and so on. And as I get better with this, when we Skype in calls, all of it goes through here, so I have to be able to monitor it. But if it bothers you, I'll go ahead and take them off, because that is really a weird feeling for me. Nate Newton, head coach. You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing a Nate Newton working with the offensive line. It kind of bothers me about getting rid of our offensive line coach. I mean, I kind of understand that one, but the running backs coach, running back has not been our problem on this team. And you would think that all of these guys are the guys that are calling the plays that have basically screwed up. But it's Scott Linehan. Now, the interesting thing, am I going to yeah, the only problem is because I've gone to a new computer, I don't have everything loaded in here, and I got to tell you, I can't remember the phone number offhand because it's actually in the other computer setup. So you have to give me a little bit of time to get all of this stuff squared away. And let me do a little bit of adjustment here on something. Forgive me, this is new, and we will get better with it. So the big question I have is for you guys, your thoughts on the game tomorrow. Eagles versus Atlanta. Nope, that's even worse. Okay. Let's see if we can adjust this a little bit. Ooh, too much. Okay, I see. I'm definitely going to have to play with this later on. Okay. Well, here's the thing on free agents. The problem with free agents is the Cowboys don't like to go for free agents. At least they only go bottom basement shopping on them. And I think they're going to almost need to do something a little bit different this year because the reality is we've got a lot of holes to fill, and we don't have enough guys to fill them with draft picks. Forgive me, my voice is still a little bit out there. I think they actually need to go through and work on getting some really good free agents, not just your Grant Thorntons or your DeMontre Moores. I think you're going to need to actually get some premier talent on the team because we have some places where we just don't have enough guys. We don't have enough bodies in here to fill in when when people get hurt. We saw that with Sean Lee. Having him go down and having basically the cupboard bare, to have Jalen Smith, who, he played well for where he was, but I'm not sure that Jalen Smith is really the answer, at least yet, not yet. Sorry, I'm trying to straighten this stuff out, and this just looks terrible. Wow. Okay. It's got too much light and stuff. Guys, I'm going to stop this for a second and then restart it if that's okay with you guys, and let me come right back.